Connection successful. Hello? Are we back, folks? Please tell me we're back. That would be very nice. I would love it if we were back. Golem? Empty. I see. Yes, yes. Whatever. Wait, where's the door? Oh, there's the door. I must have missed it. Planet, if you're there, please give me a sign. Seek. I think I have Seek. Excellent. Okay. Did the stream jank out? Am I going to have to upload 2 separate VODs for this, or what? Okay. Still ever onward. What on earth? Is that the Dark Oak biome up there? Goodness gracious, up on the mountain like that? Yikes. Maybe the uptime timer reset, but I never saw you go down, so I don't know. I suspect this means that I'm going to have to upload 2 different VODs. 2 howls. That's okay. That's okay. I'll keep going for a while longer yet. So that part 1 and part 2, you can do a cliffhanger. I guess so. I mean, I don't really have a choice in where it cut off there. So that's fine. Goodness gracious. 52. Alright, if you're just gonna hand me a stack of the stuff on a platter. If you're gonna hand me 2 stacks of the stuff on a platter, then I guess I'll take it. 50. Should be 60, yeah. 64. What? What? How am I so close and yet so far? What? What? How did I get turned around? Wait. That happened. Facing north. Need to go that way. How did I get so massively discombobulated? Hello, fireflies. Whoop. What happened? Whoop! Hey! Oh no, it's the cow shooter. They shot 2 cows before they hit me. It's in the village. Must have gotten... It's a Woodland Explorer map. Going east. Oh, when I left the... I must have gotten turned around when I left the Pillager outpost. Oh, that's a siege. Well, I feel bad about just leaving them to fend off a siege. I might as well help. Hello. Dummies. Let's sleep, and any stragglers will get picked off by the sun. But I've gotten adventuring time already. I was fairly certain of that. Which I suppose means that you can unget it. Huh. Okay, I'm heading this way. That is correct. Yep. Okay, we're all good. All good so far. I kind of hope that the very edge of the revealed map would have shown up there at least. That's okay. This is my fault for not immediately consulting the map again. Wait, what happened? I missed it? You missed the siege on the village? There was a couple of creepers right in the middle of that massive swarm of zombies, so I just kind of held my shield out and let that take care of everything. Oh, I did not say your name. My apologies. Is it perhaps someone on your end? I think I'm just going crazy. I don't know. If you are just going crazy, then I have just gone crazy, so... I wonder if there's a reason every one that I've seen so far has been right next to a great big birch biome like this. Can I make a jump? I bet I can. Hup! Hello, salmon. Are you a big salmon? I think that might be a regular salmon. Yep. Slick move that I did there. Scooping the water up as I was jumping out of it. And I did it twice. Mostly on accident. Maybe, or maybe I'm just getting that good at the game. Lots and lots of experience. It was not intentional, I assure you of that much. But made me a little happy. I feel like I can preen a little bit. Just a little. You know, I'm being transparent about how it was absolutely not intentional. Whoop, there's the edge. If we get here and there isn't a Pale Garden biome adjacent, then I am going to lose it. Okay, so over there it kind of peters. What on earth is this? What on earth is this? It might be worth investigating, I guess, but Lord. I need to get a side view of this. We're gonna go over there, see if that goes too much further, and get a good look at it from another angle. Okay. So you extend out across the cliffside. Goodness gracious, this is a crazy place to make a mansion. I think I'm gonna take it back. I'm glad I came here just to experience this. The absurdity of it. There was an excellent game theory on the creaking, comparing it to dryads and how it would come out when the forest was damaged. And it endeavored to explain both the presence of the creaking, the presence of... No, I said both, but it kind of explains three things. The presence of the creaking, the existence of the Pale Garden as a biome, and the reason as to why there are both resin clumps in the Woodland Mansion chests, and the villagers of all kinds are afraid of the creaking. And I feel like it was an excellent game theory. Sometimes they are hit or miss, but that one was definitely a hit. Look at that. Honestly, it would have felt just a smidgen more impressive if there wasn't the giant cobblestone pillar underneath it, but it's a very silly mansion. A very, very silly mansion. Alright. We're gonna go down. Follow it all down here. Yep. Nope, didn't mean to do that. Ow. Okay. Hello, chickens. Look at all those chickens. Now. Actually, let me take these coordinates down. According to my OBS is 4 hours 53 minutes, but Planet, what's the up timer look like on your end? Actually, hang on, I might be able to check. It should be the same for me, shouldn't it? If I go to my page. Let's see. 14 minutes exact. I see. Thank you. Okay, so 14 minutes is the time at which the coordinates are displayed. And I'll say all those timestamps again at the end, I think, just so I can double check them a little easier. That is stone, not gray moss. Okay, that kind of extends up into a mountain there, and forest stops there. Okay, lovely, lovely. If there isn't one here, then I may call the stream, explore the mansion off camera, go back and check out the other location, and if there isn't one there either, then I'll just go home. And if there is one there, then I'll build a... Ooh, we're here! We're here! We're here! Ah, ha, 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 there's another one! Okay. Okay, so, goal here. Get... Will this stack? I don't think this stacks. Eye blossoms. Like these ones. Yes. Locate anime waifu. I am hoping to avoid encountering a creaking. But I suppose that's not really possible now, is it? There. Jinxed? Yes, jinxed. That's interesting. Come on. Come over here. Why aren't you getting closer? Yeah. Okay. Okay. I'm all good. I can just... Kinda wanna... There's the heart. Ah! Got too close. Noted. I don't know how I got too close. Good lord. Okay, I'm gonna vanilla smoothie this. Hopefully it works. Ow! Stupid, can't you see I'm dealing with something here? Where'd it go? Oh, come on! Really? Okay, come on, 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 come on. Please drop. I know it's a pickaxe. I did not bring my silk touch axe. Okay. Okay, resin clumps. Are these the ones that you place? You can just place them like that. Okay. So it is not also a block that I need to silk touch. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Resin clump in the bag. Creaking heart in the bag. Arrows, don't need them. Eye blossoms, stick them in the bag. Toss those, don't need them. Yeah. Okay, get the shield back up. Stupid. Oh, there's another one. Okay. This is fine. This is fine. just gotta... Yeah! Good lord, that's fast. Where are you? Yeah. Okay, come closer to the tree so I can... Oh, this one. Wait, no, not this one. This one. Okay. Yeah. There you are. Where did it go? Okay. We're all fine. We're all fine. We're all fine. Come on. Come on, a little closer. Where's it going? Okay. Okay, it's not moving. As long as I don't get disturbed. It should be fine. Don't move my mouse. Don't. Mouse. Okay. I'm just lucky I haven't had to deal with more than one. Okay. I'm gonna get out of this accursed place. God Lord. Actually, yeah. Bone meal me. Bone mealing does not work on the flowers. Does... Okay, grass in this biome will create more. Okay. Let's get a portal in a place where... Okay. I'm just gonna ignore you. And avoid you. And everything will be fine. Yeah. Yeah! Oh, heck. Yeah. I'm going to place a portal in a spot where I can see both things? Yeah, okay. Yeah. Come on. Okay. Don't need that right now. Don't need... Yeah, I'll stick those in there. Don't need that. The resin clump, where's the... There we go. Okay. And from here... Here? From here, I can see both things. Okay. Well, good. I'll just go home, and everything will be fine. Right. Oh boy. How many blocks out from home am I? Still a couple of thousand. And it's a couple of thousand in nether blocks, which is worse for travel than regular ones. Okay, that's fine. This is fine. I'm fine! Yep. I don't have a skeleton spawner, so I should grab these bone blocks. Should probably grab these bone blocks. They are incorporated in one version of the design that I'm probably not going to go with, but I should grab them anyway. Uh-oh. Okay. Get this out there. Ow. Actually, I learned a cool trick. When an arrow redirects a gassed fireball, it redirects it towards where you are looking in that moment. Like that. Alright. Positive Z, positive X. Ah. Actually. Planet, can you take note of the timestamp at which I show off the coordinates? Come on. Okay. You can make a puzzle game with that? You can make an... Okay. Once I'm safe... Yeah, showing off the coordinates, please take note of the timestamp. Thank you. You can make a really cool thing with it. It doesn't just apply to... Goodness, this is precarious, but... Thank you, Swift Snake. It doesn't just apply to gassed fireballs. It applies to the breeze balls, too. The, wind charges. You know what? I'll just go straight on. Line through whatever. Actually, I think I shall adjust the height at which I am digging. Because if I go down to netherite finding level and dig around there, then I could potentially find netherite, as you might expect. Actually, it would be more convenient if I dug around at the same level that I had a tunnel for already, because then I might run into it and then... But I don't remember what that Twi level is. So, oh well. Anyway, if you have a contraption that constantly shoots out breeze balls and then hits them with an arrow fired from a dispenser, they will go in... No, not an arrow fired from a dispenser. It has to be your arrow. So it's an arrow that's being juggled by a slime block, I think? I saw it. This is a crazy design. You juggle an arrow with a slime block. That arrow continually hits the breeze balls. Oh dear. Never mind. The arrow continually hits the breeze balls, and then they redirect into the direction you are facing, regardless of where you are in the world, including dimension, as long as the thing is loaded. So you can put this contraption in a box that has one teeny tiny little escape hatch, so to speak, and make it so that when you are facing in a very, very specific direction, at a specific angle, the breeze ball will be redirected at that angle and leave the box and hit a redstone contraption and activate it. Including things like an ender pearl stasis chamber. So you can rig it up such that just by looking in a particular direction, you can teleport back to that location. Or, frankly, you could do anything with it. You could make it so that it dumps a dog into water so the dog will teleport to you. Instant dog on command. The whole concept both amuses me and frankly astounds me. I am wowed. That's baffling. My thoughts precisely. I don't need the soul soil. But actually, I do kind of need a building block. Oh, hold on, so I guess. Great way down from here, is there? I can think of an effective way down. Do I have something that can break my fall? Not really. No, actually, I can stick these. Which one is the one that I... Okay. This one can go away. This one can go in there. Geronimo! Ow. That should be visible enough. When I go back, I can build my way up there. Just fine. Ouch. Just to be sure, though. I'm gonna build a little arrow pointing up. Kind of a big arrow pointing up, but... There we go. No, I didn't mean to do that. There we go. Oh. I don't have a gravity effect block. Okay, we're gonna go a little bit further and then dig down. And that way. There we go. What the heck? What the heck do you mean? What? Okay, I guess we're doing surface level. Lava, yep. Exactly correct. This is more dangerous than bridging down in the lava. The because if I fall in, then there's not really a great way to get out. I have an idea. Yep. Okay, you're mad, but there's nothing you can do about it. Right. Okay. Watch me expert Minecraft this. I may also need a trapdoor. Expert Minecraft mode, go. Thank you, thank you. Okay, so... You're going to be a problem. Okay. Toss that, toss that. Might still need that. Okay, so. Now I'm going to pop down here. Wait, no. Hang on. Oh, no, never mind. There's a block there. Not needed. Okay. Okay, so hang on. If I... Hang on. I want to try to do this to see if I could. Okay, have a good stream. I need to sleep. I see the sun coming up. Goodness gracious. Have a good sleep, Horizon. Let's see. Okay, so if I that there, place that there. Let me just get this out of the way. Sunrise is the perfect bedtime. Sleep well. Have a good morning. Okay. Now I just need. I need another trapdoor. I need another trapdoor, but if this works, I'm gonna feel very smart. It was ultimately unnecessary, but I feel like it's very cool. Okay, so, and then that one's there. I need to have this here. I crouch here, and then I place a block there. Ha 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 ha! And now I can build off of this one. Yes! In principle, it works. I just didn't get it quite right on that execution the first time. Science? Science! Okay, I'll just shove those in there. I do actually need crimson trapdoors for something. Now, it obviously won't work going down into the lava. But it works to place it on the surface lava level. And in theory, it should work in mid-air as well. In fact, I bet you could staircase it, because the trapdoors that you need to place will already be placed because they'll be the one that you placed underneath in the first place. Have I said place enough? My picks are gonna be so broke after this. down 15 is the correct level. Maybe 14? Might be 14. I don't quite recall. I bet it's 14. 14 sounds right. 18, down 4 more blocks. I don't have something that will break these. No, the trapdoors wouldn't break. Hang on. Alright. Now this is my opportunity to check. Don't need the magma blocks. Actually, of anything here, I might want to hold on to the magma blocks. There we go. No lava coming from above? No lava coming from above. I think we're good. No, this is 13. I went lower than I needed to go. Okay, all good. All... Dang it! This is 14, this is 14. Ah, curses. Okay. Well, that didn't work either. Plenty of blackstone from Piglin trading. Okay, just continue on this way for another 1,000 blocks. Positive Z, positive Z. Just double check. It would really, really suck if I messed that up. Okay. And that's why you generally don't want to do this. No, 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 no. Ah. Yeah, Mr. Pro Minecrafting over here. That was genuine true fear. I felt that in my nerves. Lava, man. What can you do? I'd be able to get back here, so all of the new resources that I just got would not be inaccessible. But I could very, very easily lose everything that I had gathered. Oh, nuts. Okay. Alright, what the heck is going on here? Okay, you know what? We're just gonna dig further down for a little while. Go underneath all of this. Further down. I hate everything about this. Come on! Alright. Forget everything. We're just gonna build. We're just gonna build across. It'll meet up with the other platforms that way anyway. That's a good effort. Thanks. Thanks. I appreciate that someone appreciates that I'm trying. Okay, do not go down there. It is condemned. Are you gonna try the McDonald's Nether hot sauce? See, for half a second, I thought, oh, hey, it's, funny joke. Yeah, yeah, I get it. It's lava is like hot sauce. Yeah, but then I realized, oh, right. There's a movie coming out, and McDonald's loves their promotional junk. So that's a totally plausible, entirely feasible thing that may be in existence. Yeah, it's real. Happy Meals to getting Minecraft toys too, which I'm more excited about than the movie itself. Is that so? I can tell you this much, I don't have thousands of blocks in my inventory. I have a Hamburglar zombie. Excuse me? A Hamburglar zombie? That. Now that is ridiculous. Let me place the blocks. Only in places like this will I really be able to stock back up in any capacity. I wonder if there's a way to guarantee that I'll meet back up with my other passageways, despite me not remembering the coordinates of the desert. Connecting to chat? Oh, that's not a good sign. What do you mean you weren't connected to chat? Oh, that's a fortress. I suppose this is one that I know of the existence of already. It's alright, you gotta go. Bye. Get out of here. Says you're still live so far. That's good to hear. Thank you for that. And that's why I was not about to try to bridge over that. Not about to try to dig through it, I should say. Not, without a great deal of care and caution. And right, there's a big hoglin on the bridge. Well, that's a future me problem. Thanks. Hopefully I do end up meeting back up with my other bridges in a convenient location. Which would be annoying otherwise. Some. Whoop, nope. Please be gone. It's gone. Depth Strider and Frostwalker that are not compatible, right? I'm hoping the Minecraft movie has cool popcorn buckets at least. I don't usually care for those, but I'd be down for Minecraft one. Low-Res Luke. Hello, Low-Res Luke says the TNT one looks good. So you've seen them then. I do like that one. The pink sheep one doesn't, though. That reeks to me of a joke, because about 5 seconds ago, you said you didn't... You said something that pretty strongly implied that you didn't know what the popcorn buckets in question were like. I'm sensing foul play about. Do I need the salt? I think I need the salt for the thing. I should grab this. I'll go see the movie, but if I hear one Gen Alpha word, I will stand up and leave. I said hoping, but I think the TNT buckets are AMC, and we don't have those here, so I don't know what or if they will have buckets around here. Also, it's going, why are you lying so much about Planet Cave? Silly. I will ditch the shears. I don't need another pair of shears back at home. And there's nothing in between here and there that I will need to shear. Based, because it's funny, fair. Ha 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 ha. So there is foul play afoot, and that is the lack of the popcorn buckets in question, not anything on behalf of planets. I don't need the blackstone. I do need the basalt. So I'll just pick up all I can. I hear you, Magma Cube. How far am I? Okay, this is gonna be a while, I think. In fact, it's probably going to be this is so much going to be a while that I will probably would rather, honestly, continue it off stream. It's been 5.5 hours on my end. Probably go for another 15 minutes at most before I call it. You guys don't want to see me digging through the nether for 15 minutes, right? Okay, just check the website, and there are unique popcorn buckets. None of them are the TNT, though. Ooh, do tell, planet. Do tell. Let me just build over the top so that there aren't things dropping on your head when you go through here. There are nasty things away. Fit. No nasty things can fit through that. Well, what sort of designs do they have? I haven't gotten popcorn at the movies in a while. I've been very careful. I haven't gone to the movies nearly so much. And the relatively few scant times that I have taken great care and done very little removal of my personal protective equipment. I'm very conscious about the spread of disease, particularly lately. You can probably guess why. There's an upside-down pickaxe, a blue nether portal box, and a creeper. There's also a cute little dome cup. Cute little dome cup? A dome cup. Oh, they also have the ugly zombie as a popcorn bucket, but ew. I can see people getting that one as a novelty. Because obviously, it's gross. It's grody, but that's how some people roll. Yeah, so it's like a sippy cup, but has a little dome at the top with a tree, a couple cherry blossoms, and a sitting wolf. Oh. Neato. This is a trap. It's a trap I'm not falling for. I'll just dig that away. Now, I am no doubt loading some of the nether that I haven't been to before, which is slightly disappointing because there is a new nether-based content on its way, but that's fine. I'm sure at some point I will want to head to the other woodland mansion, and that will mean generating more nether places when I come back from that. So I'll probably end up waiting, if I can, for the summer drop for that. Might do the pickaxe or the portal. I go for the portal every time. If it's the cube that creates the blue portal, whatever that is, then you could always repurpose it by taking it to an Avengers movie and saying it's the Tesseract. Thank you, thank you. Eh! What? It phased up through the block and teleported into my field of vision, and it startled me. It's just a block. It's just a block. It can't hurt you. Signs of anything that I know. But no, it's like the nether portal, as if it were built in 4 directions, but it's cyan instead of purple. Oh, okay, okay. I understand. So it's the one that teleports them from the real world to Minecraft for some reason. Technically, in the scope of the Minecraft lore, I'm fairly certain that something similar was used in Legends. Because the idea is someone from the present Minecraft day was teleported to the past to deal with the piglin problem. And it kind of time paradoxed or something. I think that's how that went down. I am not fully up to date on the Legends lore. I just kind of absorbed it. So it would not be unfeasible that a similar story was going down here. Big piglin problem, and Steve et al. At different times, but et al. Nonetheless, were teleported in by some sort of guardian to deal with the piglin problem. Minecraft lore is weird. Agreed! Very cool, though. I'd say it's kind of my cup of tea. Yeah, I'll just deal with it the hard way. Alright, where are we at? Just another 800 blocks to go. That's all, folks. Don't trust you in the slightest. It gets super weird when you pay attention to the game theories and they go on about the ancient builder type theory stuff, and it's like, oh, okay, that's a neat theory, but then the next update introduces something that supports that theory, and then the next update introduces something that kind of supports that theory, and then the next update introduces something that's like, okay, that I can see how that would definitely track with that. And it just keeps going like that. So, even if it's not necessarily correct word for word, there's definitely a thought process going in there that is more or less in the same vein as the game theories as they have been presented. Still no sign of anything familiar. I just thought of something devious and mean. I wonder if I can pull it off. I am for... I bet I could. That's seamless. For... Ah! For reference, I am currently doing a sort of a challenge thing with my brother. It's hard to coordinate, but... Okay, that doesn't work. But... I wonder... I bet honey blocks would. You can see through those. But nah, if I use naps. Okay, so I'm in a sort of a challenge thing with my brother. Ah! I just jumped that. I just damage jumped that on accident. You're doing great. Thanks. Anyway, I'm in it sort of a challenge thing with my brother. We have trouble coordinating it sometimes because we have to connect long distance, but how it works is we have two distinct bases, one for me, one for him, and we have a capture the flag sort of thing going on. We've been using flowers, and I think so far every time... No, not every time. He had it in his chest once. But we've also been provided with item frames to put the glow item frames. I should mention this because I can add to the story a little bit. We've been provided with glow item frames from the start to put the flowers in, and then we hide them away in our bases. And once we're ready, once we're both ready, we have like 6 or 7 play sessions of a couple of hours to prepare. And once we're ready, then we can make any assault on each other's base as we deem fit. But we have to be prepared to also defend our own base and our own flowers, wherever they may be hidden inside. And the first person to find and destroy, by any means, destroy, not capture, find and destroy the opponent's flowers wins. So if you can, it discourages things like just tucking them away in a corner, and there's lots of other assorted rules that we have added for the sake of just fun. Like no hiding them outside of your base. Your base has to include set clear boundaries, so to speak. It can't just veer off into a cave underground and you consider that your base, and then you go down deep into one tiny little corner of a cave and you hide a flower in there. That's not fun or fair. Stuff like that. Little rules such as that for the sake of both of our sanity levels. But the ability to destroy the flowers to succeed, the requirement, I should say, to destroy the flowers to succeed, means that it discourages things like just placing them in difficult to find locations that would be easily destroyed by something like TNT explosions and such. You have to have a little element of cleverness to it. So for the first one, we started on islands out in the middle of the ocean. And there was an additional rule that we weren't allowed to set foot on any landmass that is bigger than a certain size. The Nether was not off limits, but similarly, we could not just go and place the flowers in the Nether. It had to be part of a Nether base if we did something like that. I won that exchange because I did a couple of really nasty things to hide my flowers, and I'm really pleased with how they turned out. A couple of really interesting things, I should say, to hide my flowers. Clever, tricksy things. And he went for the all-out assault route. And I was able to delay and prevent a lot of shenanigans there. That ultimately led to my victory. And it was a hard-won battle. He did very well for himself. It sounds like it'd be a great stream, or at least a YouTube video or something. Maybe. Maybe I'll record just the footage, at least, of the last battle for the next one. Because I'm not going to record his voice. I'm not going to bother with that. because the quality is, frankly, abysmal. It would not benefit the, content much to do so. Anyway. What I did to hide my flowers for that round was, let's see, one of them I put in an underwater maze, such as to prevent him from just blasting his way in. And that one was a peony, so I placed it. And they are named. All of the flowers in question, the capture the flag flowers, are named, so they are distinct from other ones. I placed it. I used bone meal on it 64 times to get 64 additional peonies. I hunted down enough glow ink to make 64 more glow item frames, and I renamed all of the flowers something slightly different for each one, but close enough to the name of the capture the flag flower that he'd have to carefully examine each in order to be certain that he'd gotten the right one. And the capture the flag flowers, we named them heart flowers, because they were essentially intended to be tied to our life force from like a lore perspective. If dude, that would go on for forever, lol. What would go on for forever, so to speak? Because we only had so long to prepare. Trying to find the right one? Oh, yeah. The idea was that he'd drown while trying, but ultimately he cheesed it. I'm not totally sure exactly how. He mostly liked using TNT to punch holes in the top so that he could get in deeper into the maze without too much difficulty. But it distracted him long enough for me to get one of his heart flowers and destroy it and find the approximate location of another. So it worked. But they were named all sorts of ridiculous things. Like, one of them was Heat Flower. One of them was Harat Flower. And then there were some that I was just silly with. Like, are you getting tired of searching through all of these flowers yet? Stuff like that. A little taunts and such to just kind of mentally exhaust him, as well as all of the decoys. Yeah, it was great. Let's see. There was another one that I wanted to hide in a box full of Zoglins, but in the end, that did not pan out because they were too difficult to rein in. I could not get them to do what I wanted. So what I did instead was I surrounded it entirely in beehives. So whenever he broke a block to try to get in at the heart flower, he'd be swarmed with angry bees. And then there was another one that I put behind a parkour challenge, but there was a signal that would be sent to me if he actually tried to do the parkour challenge. And I did my best to make it so that he would have to try to do the parkour challenge by blocking off everything else around it and using lava and such. I did have to be careful so that he wouldn't dig through and lava would come down and hit the heart flower in question. But there was a little alarm that would go off. It would go wah, 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 wah. And I wanted it to set off fireworks too, but I never ended up being able to craft the fireworks. I don't think I need the flint and steel either. I'm going to ditch the flint and steel. Ow. And the alarm would actually... The alarm was intended to make him hurry so that he would mess up, but there was a secondary purpose for the alarm. I had set up an ender pearl stasis chamber so that whenever he tried to do it, I would get teleported into a nearby room from whence I could grab out. I could jump out of a little secret door, grab the heart flower, and abscond with it. Because one of the rules that we had was you're allowed to keep a heart flower on your person, but obviously that does come with the risk of potentially losing it and it despawning and such. You're allowed to have it on your person, but there was some condition to that to make it more fair. I don't recall what it was. Anyway, I would jump out, grab the heart flower, and essentially just run away with it, leading him on a merry chase. And I would be able to get out of the room easily because I had access to a secret exit, and he would not. And it did not work because when everything reloaded, the ender pearl stasis chamber broke. So I did not end up succeeding with that little trap. If we made it teleport you to a portal-style observation room where you can watch him attempt the parkour. That was basically what I did. But the idea was I could jump out and grab the heart flower at a moment's notice. Yeah, it didn't work. It didn't work. But it would have been great if it had. I showed it off to him after the fact, and he was like, whoa, really? Okay. So yeah, he ended up getting through it, and it was a non-issue for him because of the problem with the mechanism. And the second one, which we're on now, is taking place in Superflat. We each have our own dedicated village that we started with. His had a lava pool nearby, but mine had a ruined portal. So we each had a slight advantage. He got access to lava right away, and I got access to the ruined portal, which... and its loot. And he does not know this yet, so don't tell him. But I did not pick the ruined portal for the sake of the loot. I picked it because it's capable of breaking through the bedrock on a super flat world. Anyway, so I'm going to do something nasty to him with that, but hasn't fully come to fruition yet. It will be. It will be. I'll make sure to record it so that anyone curious can have a look. But an added twist for this one is we are allowed 2 decoy flowers. Like specifically... not just the ones that I made. Specifically, we are intended to hide 2 decoy flowers. So he has basically taken my trick and decided, you know what? This is too good to not cash in on. I'm going to make it so that I can use this trick too. And I'm fine with that because, frankly, well, it makes me pleased that he thought it was a good enough idea to use. Come on, there we go. Well, nice you found the meta. Yep. Was I going somewhere in particular with this? Was there a point to this story? I'll be honest, I can't remember. It was something to talk about, but holy cow, we're almost there. Come on. Oh boy. Anyway, I've been spending a lot of time in the last couple of sessions that we've done digging for basalt. No, not basalt. Blackstone. Sorry, I switched to the basalt and immediately my brain said, "Hey, that's basalt. That's what you wanted to say, right?" No, brain, not quite. Not quite. I've been digging for Blackstone because, aside from it being difficult initially to get the cobblestone, because it was hard to get a bucket and water. The water was the hard part, actually. There was a well in one of our... There was a well in... Wow, but... Yeah, mine didn't have any farms, was the thing. This was a while back that we did this, that we started this, so I'm forgetting some details. So I'm sorry if I messed the story up, or something I say has a contradiction. It's not intentional. I've just forgotten the details. I forget what it was, but there was something that made it difficult for me to start a cobblestone generator at the start. So I ended up going for Blackstone. And in the end, I've begun making an enormous Blackstone tower. Oh, I've gone too far. Okay. This is correct, right? Yes. Alright, hopefully this takes me to the right place. I should, in theory, have seen something of mine around here, but I guess, you know, it's 6 hours. We're at the 6-hour mark. I'll gather the rest of the stuff that I need off camera. It's nothing too special. Just a lot of blue, and yellow, and gray wool, and junk. I think this may well be my basalt delta biome. Oh, there was one more thing that I wanted to mention at some point during the stream today. The Direct. The Nintendo Direct. This might not be on my basalt delta biome. A lot of fun stuff there. For me in particular, that includes... Bam. That includes the Rift of the Necrodancer, the Celeste tracks. I am not going to spend $1 a piece on the Celeste DLC, but the remix one comes with it free. And Pizza Tower was also shown off for that, so I'm very much looking forward to seeing what track they include for Pizza Tower. Oh boy. Okay. I've got good enough protection on this stuff that I can deal with that, but that was still scary. Come on. The intensity with which magma cubes spawn in this area is frightening, to say the least. Anyway. Rift, yes, but also Rhythm Heaven. And I'm excited to actually see someone play Tomodachi Life, because I watched maybe 3 episodes of someone play the original Tomodachi Life, and I was intrigued. It looked cute. But I never really got into it. I feel like with the advent of a new one, now would be the time for me to get into it. The reception to the new Tomodachi Life was baffling to me. Didn't realize so many people were so passionate about it. I feel like a big part of that is both the personality and the personalization of it. Because it's not just, oh, you're watching Miis interact with each other. It's, you're watching the Miis that you have created interact with each other in cute little ways. And that is basically all I know about that. But I do want to watch someone's playthrough proper and get a feel for what the game is like. Now that the sequel is coming up. I am very close to the correct location, but I am not at the correct height. I should probably do something about this. 4th leaf. Rhythm Heaven, though, hasn't had a game in a decade, and that one's not even available anymore since it was an eShop exclusive. Really? I did not know that. That explains why Rhythm Heaven fans have been so adamant about this. Goodness, that is absolutely understandable. Oh, well, here I am. Looks like I can just sort of... Where's the earliest that I can do this? Right about there. So here... I was off by a smidgen, but it's okay. Okay. Hopefully that's far enough away from the lava. And I'll just... Oop. Go. Presto. Perfect. Actually, I kind of don't like that. I think I want to have it more like... Really? What are you gonna do with that? Alright, if you say so. Silly little thing. Okay. Anyhow, actually, now that I've picked one up, can I craft a creaking art? No, not via that method. Okay. Prime 4 looks cool. Very much looking forward to, at the very least, watching a playthrough of that. I don't know if I'm going to end up getting it for myself for reasons, but dude, I loved Prime 1 and 2 growing up. Never played 3, but it's cool to see a 4th installment. Agreed. I'm very much looking forward to seeing what that's all about. I loved Dread. Loved Dread. Let's see. Where's my netherrack storage? There we go. I have plenty of basalt. I don't know why I bothered picking it up. Another gold ore. Cool. Need to find a place for the leaf litter. Those can get put away. I am very low on spectral arrows. Let's get this pickaxe healed back up. At least a smidgen. Bone blocks, where have I been putting those? That would do. Okay. Goat horn. I think those have been... I put them in here. I wouldn't say they're that rare of a resource or anything. Oh. You know what? I'm going to take these, and I'm going to put them in one of these. No, actually, it makes more sense to put them in one of these. Yeah. Seek, feel, seek, sing. Yeah. I don't need that. Sure. 3 things of leaf litter. I'm sure I can find use for that. I'll need those. I'm gonna explore map. That's... which one is this? This one is... you know what? I can go in there. And I will grab... I need another hinge chest. I'll grab these. There. Map can go there, regular one. Coconut blossom. I'm gonna stick the assorted things in here. I think that's the one that I've already got. Okay. Let's put the moss stuff in here. That's going to put away with everything else. The mycelium can go in there. Actually, mycelium should probably go with the grass type blocks. No, no. Yeah, can go there. Let's see. We'll need those. Those can stay there with me. And then those are just resource things. Alright. Yeah, everything's going just fine. Nope. Redstone. Emerald ore. Lapis. Metals. Okay. What about the other totems if I'm dying? Also... huh. There we go. And I think there's a bell in too, yeah. Okay. Up, 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 up. And gunpowder and the lodestone. Where did I leave the lodestone? It's no longer going to be as rare because it's iron based. I think I must have left it in one of these. Yes. Sure. Yeah, I'll remember to look there for it later. These can get put away. This needs to get put away with the rest, and I need a crafting table. Where did I leave the crafting table? In the nether? Oh, there we go. And another end chest, because I left one behind. If I have enough resin clumps on me... Not there. Not there. There we go. And... not that one. This one. Pale oak logs. Can I not create a creaking heart? Okay. Pale oak on those sides and resin in the middle. Resin, lots of resin. Lots of resin. Resin? Resin. There we go. Let me guess. Recipe unlocked. Recipe's unlocked. Yeah. Okay. That's why. That's why. Okay. I'll just keep those on me because I will need them later. These can get put away. And I'll need to stock up, but that'll be it for this, for this stream. Goodness gracious. 6 hours, 15 minutes. I'd say probably a 15-minute break in there somewhere. Wow! Yeah, those really aren't supposed to be in there. I'll take those out, put these in. And note to self, update the rest. Let's stick this back in there. That was supposed to stay in the... You know what? I need to better organize that, I think. I'll try to take this as an opportunity to do so. There we go. Thanks for hanging out. It was a long one. It was a long one, but it made me happy. And I think this means that we will be able to be ready for next time. Is that right, Linguini? I said, isn't that right, Linguini? Yeah, close enough. Alright, see you next time! Whew! Have a good evening, everyone.